This video was brought to you by Stormberg, a better route planner, MisterGreen, Kempower and Marcus Bil. Yo, what's up? We are now sitting in the BMW i7, but in this video we're going to talk about the Tesla Model Y charging curve and also compare it against our GoodCat and BYD Atto 3. Because those cars are available in Thailand. And then I will also show you we are actually limited by charger speed in Thailand. But let's just roll the tape, and you see that initially the GoodCat actually charges really slow. I mean, the GoodCat doesn't go that fast, but keep in mind that the GoodCat and Atto 3, they cost roughly 1.2 million baht, whereas Model 3 costs 2 million baht, so it's twice their price. But this video will show you what do you actually get if you pay the premium price to get a Tesla. Well, okay, GoodCat is not very fast, only peaking at 46 kilowatt. Atto 3 at least goes to 87, 88 kilowatts, so that's a lot better. And the Model Y, you see, has a nice and flat charging curve for that. But you're wondering, what the heck is this? The Model Y is charging at the PT station, which has 125 kilowatt Delta charger, slightly slower variant of the one we use in Europe, the 150 kilowatt. But then the rightmost one, the PT station, they use some kind of Chinese charger that is limited to only 200 amp in the cable. And then the reason why we didn't get 200 amp into the battery is because some of the heat pump is taking some of the power to heat up the battery. You can see that the battery inlet is going at 60. Yeah, it's heating up the battery. If you know that, understand what the numbers mean. But eventually we will get something close to 200 amp once the heat pump kind of kicks down a bit, but then cooling starts. But I believe that we are getting 200 amp from the charger, we're now looking at the rightmost charging session. But okay, also for Atto 3, by the way, if we go back to that one, you see that it's now not taking 88 kilowatts. Some people claim that it has a nice and flat charging curve, but I have never experienced it when I tested the Atto 3 quite extensively in Thailand. And then some people claim that, yes, but it's the charger that limits it. Well, why are we getting maximum power from the charger? If you look earlier, if you look at the Model Y in the middle, the Model Y was getting 120 plus kilowatt flat until the car needed to limit the power. So I believe that it's actually the car. The Atto 3 is doing something weird here. Okay, maybe people in Europe with Atto 3 has a different experience, but at least in Thailand, and also it wasn't that hot outside, so it wasn't rapid gating, it wasn't cold gating. It's really not charging that fast, and I have never achieved 88 kilowatt flat until 60% or 80%, whatever people claim. This charging session might not be the fastest one that you see in the Atto 3, but it's one of the faster one out there. But the Atto 3, from what I experience, is has very it's not the same every time. You know, it's not consistent. It's like very inconsistent how fast you're charging, depending on the mood of the car almost, or the temperature. I'm actually not sure. But now you guys start to see how fast the Model Y is charging compared to the Atto 3. And keep in mind that we are not even charging on 150, or actually we're not charging on an Ioniq or a V3 supercharger where we can peak at 170 kilowatt. Then we get yet a bigger and faster initial lead. But already in this charging session, you see that the Model Y in the middle is charging way faster than the Chinese car to the left. And then also here, I also show you that when we are limited by current, the middle charging session is also a lot faster than the right one. So the reason why I make this video is to show Thai people that if you want to have the fastest charging speed, if speed matters, you have to go for the PT chargers, not the PTT chargers. Because I think most people, Thai people, they might not know this. They look at the charger. The PTT charger is actually rated at 120 kilowatt, but you don't get 120 kilowatt in most cars. You get around 75 to 80 kilowatt because of the voltage and the current limit. But you see the Model Y in the middle already hit 90%. Boom! It's the winner. And then the Chinese cars, they are not even there. I also experienced this when I was driving all the way to Isan with the Atto 3, is that the charging sessions, they tend to take a while, and I also don't want to charge it at 50%. Many times I charge to at least 70, 80%, even 90%, and they will take over an hour. And also we'll see now that the Teslas, they will actually keep going past 90%. Yeah, let's go to 100%, why not? And yeah, Model Y in the middle is actually very close to 100% already, and you see that the Atto 3 is not even at 90%. It's not even at 80% yet. And then even worse, the GoodCat is only at 70%. It starts going quite slow. And also these batteries, they have similar size. And also, by the way, the battery in the Model Y comes from China. I believe this is the CATL battery, not the Blade battery. So it comes from China, but I guess Tesla, they just implements cooling and BMS and everything differently, so they can actually go higher on the charging speed versus the Chinese cars, which for some reason doesn't go that fast, and they tend to cold gate and rapid gate in the same charging session. Okay, Model Y is in the middle, is now about to hit 100% there. And then Auto 3 is still at 86. Good Cut is still at 76. So this is the price you pay to get premium car, luxury car like a Tesla. Okay, I'm just kidding, I'm just trolling you guys. But yeah, this is what you get if you pay the extra price, is that you will then charge faster. And also the Bangkok challenge clearly shows this. This is just one test, right? Like a unit test in the developer world. But then the full integration test is then Bangkok challenge, where I drive and then I charge and then everything matters, and then you see that the Model Y is a lot faster than the Chinese cars when it really matters on a long trip. But okay, so now we're about to why did I keep I kept the charging session active now because the Model Y to the right is about to hit 100%, but the Pussycat has not reached 90% yet. I mean, how long are you supposed to sit and wait here? Yeah, you see now the Model Y is done, well, maybe I can just, talk about the weather. You know, it's very nice in Thailand. I haven't seen too many ladyboys over here, but you know, if you want to see ladyboys, you have to take Sombatua. There's a bus company, Sombatua. They travel across, it's like long distance bus. If you go to the, I've taken Sombatua many times, that's why I know this. But yeah, the Sombatua, it goes between Chiang Mai and Bangkok and I think it's other places. And they have people, in Europe, there's not just one bus driver because labor is expensive in Europe. But in Thailand, labor is cheap. Oh, okay, the HVAC and stopped in, let me start in the I-7. But if you want to see ladyboys, take Sombatua. There would be this lady also assisting, riding with you, with the driver also, and they tend to use ladyboys at Sombatua. Yeah, and you see this beautiful lady stepping out into the bus. She grabs the microphone. You'd be like, wow, that's a hot lady, and then she'd be like, hello. But oh shit, ladyboy, ladyboy. Okay, but anyway, the Good Cut is about to hit 90% there. Yeah, a lot slower than everyone else. So that's it. And now I'm going to show you guys the charging curve. So here you see, you've seen this before, by the way, that the charging curve in the Model Y is supposed to be higher than this 170 kilowatt, and then it kind of has this flat, nice and flat curve. I mean, not flat, but a nice gentle drop here. And then this one here is the Model Y at the 200 amp charger limited, and you actually see, yeah, this is exactly what I was looking for. So because it was charging earlier, it actually gets a slightly better curve, but then it kind of follows, yeah, together past around 65%. But also, what the heck is this dip here? Well, this is because, remember, we are limited by 200 amp, and then the heat pump was actually active. It's stealing some of the power to heat up the battery, but eventually when the battery was hot enough, then you get better speed. And also you see that we have a slight increase, and this is because the voltage goes up slightly. But because this is LFP battery, then the voltage doesn't change that much. If it was NMC battery, we will have a slightly higher increase before it starts dropping. So this is quite interesting to look at all this stuff. And then here we see the BYD Auto 3 has this weird up and down, boing, boing, boing. And like I mentioned, I have never experienced to get a nice and flat 88 kilowatt curve that people claim. And then the Good Cut is just down here. So yeah. So now you guys have seen it, the premium electric car like Tesla versus the cheaper Chinese car. Is it worth the price, do you think? Well, this is, by the way, this is Thailand, where it's like this. But in Europe, maybe the price differences are smaller. Yeah, I'm not sure. Are they? Yeah, they should be, right? Okay, anyway, I think that's going to be it for now. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, thank you for watching and talk to you later.